That intro,
It's
That intro,
amazing.
so good.
right? Hmm.
Excellent.
I'm against dancing in any expression, but
Oh,
I
I saw
mean,
you.
it,
I saw you
We
dancing.
saw you dancing.
Everybody saw you dancing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a TikTok short.
yeah. Next time I will do it without the shirt.
Oh, like
Ooh,
that.
Yeah, just like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
excellent.
No, you
Perfect.
want to say this? You want to
No.
say the same thing after I do that? No,
Great.
no,
Amazing.
no.
Yeah.
I very
Only
woman.
fans. Only
Yep.
fans.
Only fans of
Only,
Master
only,
Maple.
only, only flans. Yeah.
Flans. So much flan. Okay.
Excellent. Hello, friends.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. How are you? How's everything going so far?
So
Mm,
far,
no
so
comment.
good, but
No comment.
tired as
Yeah.
every morning.
That's the attitude of every Monday. Like, yeah, I'm alive.
Mhm.
That's it. I
No
mean,
comments.
no comments. Anything else after living, it's it's worth to mention. Just like, yeah, I'm alive. So whatever extra is good.
Yeah, that's true.
That's correct.
So without wasting more time, I mean, because last episode was fun and everything, was like um jokes and stuff. But tonight, let's do it, like in a different mood. Let's try
Today's episode is gonna be 15 minutes. Let's do it.
15 or 50, you say?
1-5.
50
1-5.
minutes.
No.
Wow, is
New
that a
record.
new?
The
Fif-
shortest
fif-
podcast ever.
15, 15 minutes is just for your intro. So
It's
no,
just
I
for
don't
my
think so. Just for your intro.
yeah.
So your Monday, I mean, from what I'm here and from what I'm looking right now, it's just being boring and tired and stuff, right? I mean, don't look promising so far.
Not at all.
No. No. Yeah, me too. So I don't know if that's the case. I know both of you don't have like, well, you have kids, but don't grown-ups, right? So here at least was the first day of school, so it was like, that kind of Monday. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's extra
Uh,
special.
Super
Extra
tired.
special. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Hmm.
good. It's good. I mean, the things that you have to do every day from now on until the next holiday season, you know, it's just about to
So
like
much fun.
so much fun. Yeah, yeah, so much fun.
Adulting
Adulting, it
So,
hurts
how
sucks.
long
in
is
the back.
how long until the next holiday so that you can grasp it with your
Next
hand?
weekend. Next weekend.
Well,
Next
that
Monday.
that's just a short week. I mean, the first holiday for Monday. I think it's Monday, first holiday.
Labor Day.
is the
Oh,
Labor Day.
Labor
Yeah.
Day. Okay.
And
Labor Day, there is
then,
no labor.
yeah, exactly.
And
Then the
then
real, and then the real one, the real
Long
vacations, or long
spring break.
vacations. No, it's
Fall
in
break.
December. No, December fall break.
Thanksgiving.
don't you have
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
Well, Thanksgiving is just one day or two maximum.
You're
Thursday
welcome,
and Friday.
Giving.
You're welcome. It's Thanksgiving and you're welcome giving.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's get started with talking about games.
Let's talk about
Let's
games.
talk about
I
games.
agree.
Yeah, so Adri, tell us what you have just recently played in BGA.
Well, believe it or not, I played one
Ah,
game in the table just
Yes.
but that's because I'm doing the alphabet challenge, just taking the
Ah,
games out of
good.
my shelf of shame and trying to
Shelf of
play the
shame.
ones that I have like stock
Shelf.
in there.
okay, okay.
Shelf
So
of
the one that I
shame.
played last week was Dinosaur Exhibit from our friend Kristen Mott.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let me see.
It's
Mm-hmm.
easy to learn, easy to play. So it takes around 15 to 25 minutes to play. So it's
Mm-hmm.
basically roll the dice, shade, tools, and then if you have like a line of four tools or a square of four tools, then you can just place the tiles there. The tiles will give you um, any additional benefits or any victory points at the end of the game. And then if you play with more people, what you will do is just to grab one of the dice for you, and then the other is for the rest of the people playing. So
Mm.
you will shade the figure in your map,
Okay.
and then you do that for 7 rounds. And the one that has the most victory points is the one that acquires the token for the skeleton.
This one.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay. So it's a
Roll and write,
runner right.
roll and shade, in
Roller
this
shade.
case.
Rowan shading.
Yeah.
Cool. I know Christian about I think the game that I have played
Hmm.
that she has designed.
Yeah.
Uh, there are really focused on learning, like this one,
Hmm.
and sharks. So they're both, full of knowledge, not only
Yeah.
gaming experience, but also knowledge, which is really cool.
It's
So
really awesome.
I
Hmm.
don't know if I never ask if she's like focusing on develop or trying to design games that also have that
Educational.
kind educational games. That could be a good question to ask her at some point. But
Probably she, I mean, probably she is because she is like testing the games with her kids. So I
let's see.
guess that's.
Mm, yeah, probably that's one of the reasons. But yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, I haven't played this one yet, but yeah, it sounds like uh, kind of a game where you can play with your family and you can for the rules and you can have fun with the kids as well. Cool.
It's totally, yeah, it's for 6 plus. Yeah, totally for
Yeah,
kids.
perfect. Perfect. That's cool. Is
Hmm.
there anything else you have reason to play it? Not, I mean, whatever.
Well, yeah, on BGA, if you want to know my table number again.
75.
Hold on. It's my time. So you say 75, I'll say 92.
No, no, I'll say 73. 73. 73 is
90,
my final
90,
number.
92.
73 and 92.
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see.
If BGA decides to open someday soon,
Stay
Okay.
tuned by the end of the episode.
stay tuned.
Yeah. We'll
Come
reveal the
on,
number.
BGA.
What about you, Masky Maple? What have you played?
Yeah, tell
Oh,
us.
I was I was just really expecting to hear from Audrey the number. So
Chill us
this
now.
Still
this
loading.
now this week on my regular Friday night game night,
All right.
um, we played Flourish with my whole
Your
group of
favorite.
friends.
Mm-hmm.
A game that I like. I talked about it
Mm-hmm.
last week,
You did.
but we played, like I said, in between the last and the week before that because it was played on Sunday night, pretty much Monday, morning. So,
Mm-hmm.
but that was just a friendly game, just with the basic rules and stuff. But yeah, this Friday we decided to play it again with the whole group, and it was just a different experience now, adding the modules to include the buildings and the objectives for the end of the game. So that was the first game we played over the weekend. I lost again for just a couple of points.
Nice.
I thought I will finally will win the game,
Nuh-uh.
and it was just 5 points behind the first place. It was like very
Sad.
frustrating. And the worst part is that I help the player. I mean, in the very last
Pass
round,
you.
I pass a card that screw me up. I mean, it doesn't help at all to the other
Rookie
player,
mistake.
but it was like I don't need this card, and I don't think because I didn't realize
You
I
didn't want to
didn't
win.
look on
Mm-hmm.
the tableau of the other player, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I just give out that card.
And that was the winning card.
That freaking card made me lose the game. So I
Oh
was very,
no.
very
Good
frustrating.
moments.
Very frustrating, but again, it was like, okay, yeah, that's it. That's my life so far. So
Lesson learned.
lesson learned. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so that was the very first game that I played. Then we moved to something a little bit more spicy this time,
Spicy.
spicy and
Mm.
more complex because we need
Oh,
more. We need more.
Juicy.
We need more. Yeah, exactly. We need more
juicy.
meat. And I
Meat.
decided. I decided to put out in the table for the first time with this group of friends, smartphone ink.
Excellent game. Amazing
Smart,
That's
game.
an amazing
smart,
game.
Everybody
smart.
raise up for Smartpoint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I know,
awesome.
I know. So it was like these decisions that I thought it would be beneficial for me, but again, it was totally. So
No.
it happened to. I realizing now that most of the games that I've been teaching recently,
Hmm.
I spent a lot of time just trying to cover up all the rules this time and don't,
You don't
make.
strategize.
And it was like forget and try. I was just really try to focus and have a good strategy, and I ended up like screwing up in a certain turn, or I don't know, for some reason. And it was like, yeah, I played this game before, and even though I I lost the game. I mean, badly, really bad.
Badly.
And
Did you
yeah,
not sell
yeah.
any phones?
I sold couple. Well, no, I sold a bunch of phones.
Two.
But the thing is, I
Two
tried
phones.
to I tried to to focus my strategy on first get a lot of technologies,
Mm-hmm.
and make the cell phones cheaper at the beginning of the game
Hmm.
Mm,
in order to go first every round.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think
It's
The
something
not a
game's
I
too
missed
short.
something.
strategy. Not a
Yeah, and
strategy.
also because we play with just the basic tiles and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
all these basic tiles for the first game, they have like less points and less benefits than the
Yeah.
complex ones. So
Was it the first
I don't know,
time for the other players?
for the other players, except for my wife, but for the other two, my other two
Mm,
friends, it was the
Hmm.
very first time they played,
nice.
and they catch it. I mean, one of them told me when while I was explaining the game that she was thinking that there was a lot of rules. I mean, my friend, she's normally,
Hmm.
she has like this problem paying attention for a long time. She, she has this issue, this small issue with her attention. So sometimes when I'm explaining games with a lot of rules or like complex rules, she's like, I just saw like this guy or like in the cell phone or whatever. But at the end,
Sad.
but at the end,
Same.
but at the end, she really, I mean, it was like
She won.
no, she doesn't want, but at least she knows the rules and she knows how to play, and she just asks a minor question. It's not like we have to
Mm,
explain
Hmm.
the game all over
Hmm.
again. Like for some reason,
excellent.
she cannot just
It drifts away. It's
pay
drifting
attention
away.
all the time to the table. She has to, But for games that car games or fast passing games, things like that, she's like, okay, yeah, I can play that right away. And normally she's the one that wins those kind of games because there's like
Mm,
few rules. But
games.
with these complex games, she's like all the time, like, yeah, yeah, whatever. I just want this. Kill me. She's like, kill me, please.
Can
I
we
want to
start
win.
playing
But
already? Thank
smartphone,
Right,
you.
right, 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 right.
amazing.
That's what she said
What
to
did
me.
they
Like, yeah.
think about after the game? They like it or
No,
no?
they like it. I think they like it. And the thing is, because they played really well. I mean, like
Okay.
they really, really played well. So it was I feel like a really competitive game. It was like sometimes they will kill me next time we play, or they will, tell me something about it, probably in
Mhm.
the group, because they will say, yeah, that was your excuse to, because that's why you think you lose the game, but it is not. But
It's
sometimes I
because you're
try
not as good.
I think I just trying to not, you know, be that mean when I play those kind of games that I already played a lot of times or a
Yeah,
couple of times before. I don't
you
want
don't want
just
to take advantage that you have experience and they
but
don't.
not anymore.
Makes sense.
Not anymore. Not
No
anymore.
mercy
No mercy. That happened to me with Forest Shuffle. I tried to restrain
for
myself a
shuffle.
little bit, but no, I couldn't. I couldn't hold myself, and it was like a massacre on that table. Like,
Merciless.
merciless. I won for maybe 50 to 60 points that night.
What?
Yeah,
Wow,
Wow.
that was
it was
abusive.
it was
Hmm.
abusive. Yeah, I think if somebody was recording that game, they will, uploading in an adult page
What?
for entertainment. Yeah, that was obscene. That was obscene. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, those were the games that we played over
Nice.
the weekend,
Great game.
and just finally we had a nostalgia game night on Saturday night because we played Wingspan
Wingspan.
again
You
after a
got off
long time.
the wall.
Sorry.
You
What's
got
that?
it off the wall.
Yeah,
Got it
pretty
off the
much.
wall. Yeah.
It was like I think Wingspan was one of the games that I played a lot at in my beginnings
Hmm.
as a
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
player. But at some point, when you have a lot of games, you just stop playing the games,
Stop.
the OGs, the
The
original
OG.
10, the original tens. But this is one of the games that I'm always willing to play. It's just fantastic, and I have the game on the table because I have the big box. So it was like, no, I don't want to put it again because if for some reason we want to play it again one of these days, I don't want to move all these boxes again and put it again on the table. But I just put it on the table, and if we want to play, just start playing right away.
Oh, damn. So
So did
Wingspan's
you
Mm.
always ready to play.
I'm
did
ready
you
to
play
play
the OG or did you play with any expansions?
I mean, with
Everything.
yeah, I just put all the cards together. We played with the nectar tokens and stuff, so
You
we played
suck.
everything. Yeah, yeah, it was like no mercy this time because we all know how to play.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
so
Right.
it was a fun night. Unfortunately, again, my strategy failed.
Uh,
Oh no, you need to
Uh,
you
I
need to
need
do more
to
practicing.
no, I need to think what I'm doing wrong because I don't like the way
You need
it's.
to watch more Dice and Amigos or something.
Uh,
yeah, that's it.
yeah, exactly. More of that.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's it. That's what I played recently. What about you, Axel?
What about me?
Yeah, what about you?
Tell
What about
us.
me? I played nothing this week. Absolutely
You
zero.
did play something and you
I did,
won.
and I won.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, right. Oh,
We
freaking
played.
lion,
We finished a game of Hermione's.
Hermione's
Hermione's.
Rangers, Hermione's Ranger.
Yay.
Yes,
Yay,
Hermione Grangers,
good,
and
good.
it was interesting. I'm not
Did
sure what I
you
was.
did you read the rules? That's why
No,
you won. Come
he,
on. Did you
he
won out of pure luck?
No, no, no. So,
Did you won out of pure luck?
how did you? How did the game end? I don't know how the game ended.
is it
Jeez.
Is it because my map got full?
no, or I don't
No,
know. I don't know. I
you
didn't
don't know
read.
either.
I don't
I
really
didn't.
remember the
I,
end game to be honest. But it
I
should
didn't.
be something like that. Like
I,
when your map is full.
I just remember somebody saying this is like Cascadia.
Uh
Yep.
huh.
So I play the way I play Cascadia, like
Yeah.
focus on trying to follow the
You
patterns of
know,
the cards and
Hmm.
stuff. That's it. I mean,
Yeah.
I just play the way.
it was
I
interesting. It was
yeah.
quite interesting. At
Hmm.
first, I thought that so you have different
Cards,
patterns, yeah,
tokens.
in the
Hmm.
cards as
Hmm. Hmm.
arrangements you need to create in your own personal board. And once you create it, you get to
Mhm.
put one of the stones or cubes from that card into one of the into this token that the card tells you. But I didn't
Hmm.
realize that they had multiple tokens. I thought it was like a one time, you get
No,
it done once and you
No.
get the next card. So
no.
when I was creating my stones, my map, I was thinking of the cards that were gonna come out like on the market, because I
Hmm.
Hmm.
was like, okay, I'm gonna accomplish this one, so now I'm gonna have space to pick up another one. And when the card didn't leave and just stay there, I was like, wait a second, do I have to do this again? And then it
Yeah,
clicked that you had to accomplish the pattern multiple times, and I'm
Hmm.
guessing
exactly.
the
True.
higher one you go is the more points.
The more
So
points.
Hmm.
maybe I think the strategy in this game is to get pattern of cards that work off each other.
Together. Yeah, yeah,
That way you're
very
working
much.
towards two cards instead of just
So
one.
Hmm.
just to let you know the end of the game, there are no tokens left in the pouch to refill the central board,
Mm,
or
Oh,
at least one player has two or fewer empty spaces on their
I
personal board.
I think I
mm.
had two or fewer because I remember seeing my board was getting full, and I was like, there is no chance I'm gonna be able to create all these patterns. The game is.
Now, my question is, if you can, like, for instance, you can complete one pattern here, and
Mhm.
then you can start putting tokens on top of those that doesn't have any stones, and you can create more patterns on top of this or not.
No, only
Yeah.
yeah. So I did go on the bottom where the rules are explained on Board Game Arena, and it does explain the ruling of the color of the token. So, for example,
Oh,
the brown are wood, so you can put them on
Hmm.
top of each other to create a tree.
Yep.
But
mm,
the water, which is the blue, and then the grass and the yellow, I think is I don't remember. It's like
that's something that you cannot
I think the red
stack.
are houses
Yeah.
and the gray mountains. I'm not sure, but
Uh,
Yeah.
the yellow are
Mountains.
fields, fields. The
fields.
gray are mountains.
Yeah, there you
The
go.
trees, and then the pinks
Houses.
are buildings.
Oh,
Oh,
buildings.
buildings. Yeah, well, the house is a building, right?
So you could the only things that I think pretty sure the only things you could put on top of each
Ostoja.
other is the wood and then eventually make it a tree. But everything else, well, actually the house you could also put double stack, but all the other ones were supposed to go only one per spot. And I think if you put several of the yellow together, you get points for that.
You can
Mm,
also
Something like that.
stack mountains.
Mountains, yeah,
Yeah.
mhm.
yeah. So it's an interesting game. It's been a while since I played Cascadia, so I don't remember how much it feels like Cascadia.
Hmm.
It feels like Cascadia, just like that.
The
It
what,
does.
sir?
Yeah, it just feels like Cascadia, but
It's
it's
not.
like it's
Yeah.
better than Cascadia.
And I think the better part here, in my perspective, I don't know if you share that
Hmm.
impression, but with Cascadia, you can have like this massive table, or your arrangement of tiles could be like this large,
Very long.
and here you have a
Strange.
limited space, so
Hmm.
you
Very
have to
interesting.
follow the just this, or just be cautious of just occupy the spaces within that space, so you cannot
Hmm.
extend or you cannot create these infinite patterns,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or so the options are reduced, but at the same times invites you to strategize more. That's my
Hmm.
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
That's
True.
my perspective.
It
That's true.
was. It was very interesting. Like
Hmm.
you said, I felt different, um, which is good,
Hmm.
and I liked
Yeah.
it. I think we should play again for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you decided not to take 2 weeks for a turn, yeah, that
I take
probably.
my turns live. See, I'm clicking join
See.
right now. I'm
Mm.
joined. Where is Mask
Oh.
Maple? Oh, not join.
Hmm. Yeah. Shame.
Shame on
Shame.
me.
Shame. Shame.
But
Shame
yeah,
on you.
that's about it.
Perfect. Well, yeah, that's something at least.
It's
It,
something.
it, it's good that the podcast about board gaming and what we have played recently at least have one game
I've been playing the
or
game of life,
game
the
of
game
life.
of adulting.
By the way, there is a game called Adulting.
Adulthood.
Adulting.
Adulthood, well,
Adult.
adulthood,
Hmm.
Oh, that's true.
whatever.
It was on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
It's
So, brother Wise,
from Brother
brother
West.
Wise, yes, ma'am. Anyway, so here
Excellent.
we are. Here we are, just trying to play the game live
Oh,
again,
let's again
and not to die while playing. So yeah, let's move on to the main dish
the
of tonight.
main
Before
The
dish.
moving
main
on,
dish. The main dish. Okay, yeah. Ah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Your
you got the
number.
number
You got a number.
73.
83.
83.
Yes.
Wow. So I say
Wow, that's
93.
way more
I
than
say
last
92.
time.
I say 92. I was 9 games above. And what did I
I
just
was
say?
10.
73.
Axel said 73.
I
I was
won.
10.
Haha,
You
I
won by
won.
one.
I
Can't
won.
believe it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It was 80. It was 82 before she started the harmonies one.
It
Ah,
was
yeah, of
82.
course. Of
Hmm.
course. Yeah.
I'll
So
cancel it.
you just started a new table?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're
did.
waiting on you.
Ah, wow. Yes,
I
she
did.
Wow.
did.
There you
Wow.
Lack
go.
of
Nice.
commitment.
Lack
There
of
you
commitment.
go. Yeah. So multitasking. We are streaming
Multitasking.
and yeah,
We
And
are
we are
playing
and
playing.
live.
training.
Nice.
Yeah,
This is
playing
a
live.
first official playthrough in the
Ooh.
podcast.
Ooh.
Woohoo.
Ooh.
All right. Our next topic.
Our next, yeah,
Next
let's move.
topic.
Let's move. I don't want to show the audience the way we played games in
Today
the
we're going to
past.
talk
Uh,
about harmony strategies.
Exactly. Yeah, that would be good. Maybe at some point, but not
At
today.
some point when we're
We
Yeah,
professionals.
we already have a
we are
topic.
professionals.
We
We
already have
do
a
have a
topic to
topic,
discuss tonight.
a very nice topic.
Very nice topic. So tonight is as you may know, summer is almost over. We have
Oh
there
yeah.
we go. Ah, not for you.
Oh no,
Oh,
commercials.
yeah,
Are we getting paid?
maybe, maybe,
Maybe.
maybe. Yeah,
No, it's not.
I don't know if that will be a cause for YouTube to
Yeah, we're gonna get canceled.
get canceled because we are
Nah.
well, you are
Are we
consuming
PG-13?
alcohol live. Yeah,
Yeah.
we are.
Alive?
Oh,
We,
live.
I'm
we
not live.
are. No, you're not. You're not alive. I knew it. I knew it. That color is not for a living person. Anyway, so yeah, summer is almost over, and we wanted to take that as an excuse to share with the audience what kind of games we could take to a summer trip, a summer holiday.
Specifically,
Yeah, not to the beach specifically, because
specifically to the beach,
this
because
guy
that's what you
No,
do
always,
in the summer. In the summer,
no,
yeah,
you go to the
ooh,
beach.
mm,
Everybody go
with
to the
the beach,
beach.
with the okay. So,
I don't.
um, yeah, so that's what happened. That's very curious because you live in Costa Rica. I thought it would be very easy for you to just walk to the beach.
No.
No,
Yeah.
it's very mountainous. Is
It's
there
like
like a lot of cliffs?
depends on the beach. It's like 3 to 6 hours to get there.
No,
Three to
really?
6 days.
Yeah,
Walking.
walking.
No, 3 to 6 hours from where you are
Yeah,
to get to the
to
nearest
get to the
beach.
beach. Yeah.
What
Mm,
were you thinking?
no, I mean, it will be pretty much the same time I have to drive to the nearest beach here. So, but
But
it will be very
real
easy for
beach.
you.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, definitely there will be more beautiful and nice beaches over there, but here it's like
Uh,
what we have is what we have.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I
fair
can.
enough. Okay.
We cannot just fly it all the every summer to Cancun. It's not possible.
We should. We should.
We
We
should,
should
but we
fly to
couldn't.
Cancun.
We should, but we couldn't. And so that's it. So we are going to share with you what games, at least three games that we could take with us to play in a holiday,
At the beach.
at the beach, in this
Or
case,
the
or the
mountain,
mountain,
Or your
camping.
backyard.
or your table at home, just
Yeah.
trying to imagine, oh, look at
Just
this
outside your
On
house.
the
fabulous
on the
trip we're
bus.
doing right now from the
Yeah.
living room to the kitchen.
Hmm.
So with all these restrictions of probably space, time, and people, we have decided to create our own list of games that we could take to a summer trip. So I'm gonna start asking Adri to share with us the first one, then we'll move to Axel, then I will go, and then clockwise and then anti-clockwise order. What about that? It's very
I
gaming.
love it.
It's very gaming
I'm a
situation here.
big
So
fan.
Very gamey
Big
very
fan.
gaming.
All
Yeah.
right. The first game that I will be sharing with you all, I've
Hmm.
mentioned it before, is spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy. Looks like
To
you're a
play in the
huge
kitchen.
fan. Yeah. Looks like you're a huge fan of this
I'm a
game.
huge fan of this
I
game. I actually
It's great.
took it to a road trip with a friend before, and we had a blast. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
playing, you say.
playing, of course,
Oh,
playing the
oh.
game.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to say any other details. Okay, you're like, okay.
Yeah, we had a blast playing it. I mean, you've seen it before. It's a card game where you actually bluff about the
Bluff, bluff.
spice or the number
Yeah,
in the card.
there you go. Hmm.
So you draft cards, and then each of you will be playing against each other to win.
You could play
Complete.
2 players.
Yeah, you can play two players.
Oh, okay.
Really? I think it would be minimum three players for this one. I think for the sweet spicy, you can play with two,
You sure?
but this one I mean, that's what I that's what I thought. Let's see. I have it here. Yeah, I have.
It says two
You
players
said
right there.
2 to 6 players. 2 to 6
It says
players. I
right there,
have the
boy.
box.
How the box
The
here?
The
website
box.
says
Two to
best
It's a
six.
six player.
best at 10 players.
What you mean? I I just
I
said
never,
we played this game
I never.
together.
Maybe
You
because I
don't
never played
trust
this at two players. I don't know.
It is two-player game.
Mm. Interesting. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah.
Interesting.
Um,
So
yeah.
Interesting.
yeah,
Good.
Good.
Nice.
this
Oh.
is my
Hmm.
first
Spicy.
choice to take to a road trip or to the beach or to wherever you want to go
Kitchen.
in summertime or kitchen or outside your house or anywhere.
Right. Your patio. Your
Your
patio.
patio when it's
Good.
sunny. Yeah,
Yeah. Right. Good. Thank you for sharing that,
of course.
Axel. What's your game? What's your game? What you have?
Axel.
Oh my God, he's gonna do.
What the hell?
Today, I want to share. No, what's going on, Master? Today, my number one, because obviously I stick to the team, which is going to the beach.
Okay.
I will
Mhm.
recommend bringing Survive Escape from Atlantis. So you can play
Survive.
with a big party of friends, up to 6 players if you bring the expansion. And
Wow.
this game is very friendly, violent,
That's what I hated. Hmm.
very
Very
friendly and
friendly
violent
violent.
game. Yes,
Right.
That's what I hated.
it's all about
You hated
being
it?
the only
I don't like
survivor.
it.
Mm.
See, what you're doing is that you are gonna put all your
Oh.
meeples on the
Hmm.
island,
Yeah. Hmm.
and the
Yeah.
goal is for you to bring as many meeples towards the islands on the corners,
Hmm.
because the hexes in the middle that make the middle island are gonna start sinking, therefore disappearing,
Oh,
and they're
okay.
gonna start with the ones that are like lower, closer to the sea level, which is the sand, all the way to
Hmm.
the mountain ones. And one of those mountains is the volcano. And when the volcano is turned, the game is over. And
Hmm.
you are gonna take your meeples that survive, that made it all the way to the corner, and under the meeple, there is a value to them because they're all not worth the same.
It's
So
like
Oh,
in real life. Not all the
it's
people work the same.
wow.
so just because somebody rescued 4 meeples and another player rescued 2
Take
meeples
me for
doesn't
instance.
mean that the one with the 4 meeples will win. If the
Hmm.
player that rescued 2 of them are the highest value meeples, then that player is gonna win.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it's really nice and friendly because what you do on your turn is you're gonna move your
Friendly.
meeples, but also you are going to roll a die that's gonna allow you to move one of the uh, non-player tokens.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That can be the boats, the sharks, the sea monsters, the dolphins,
This
the
one's
whales.
the whales.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and of course, some of those help you, and some of those eat your meeples.
It too.
So
Oh
it's great.
no.
Yeah, and it's lots of fun. Uh,
I
yeah, I
didn't.
highly
I
recommend it.
actually. Well, I haven't. I have seen the game before, but I didn't know that the actual meeple had a number
Yeah,
under
and
it.
Like
the
I
thing
said,
is
it's
that
like in life, in real life, it's the same.
you can only so you can look at them during setup, and then
Yeah.
after you
Mm-hmm.
place them in the map during setup, you don't get to see them again. So you kind of need to memorize a little bit where you put your high value meeple,
Oh
um,
no.
if you want to care about it. I usually just forget and then let Jesus take the wheel.
Okay.
Yeah, they will let all to the destiny and say, okay, yeah,
Yes,
this is like very uh a game with it doesn't matter because you really don't know, or it's almost
some people are
impossible for you
really
to
good at
remember.
keeping track. No, some people are
Ah,
really amazing. Yeah,
those people are just
but
Yeah, my
anyway,
meeple would be lost for sure.
yeah.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not keeping track of that.
I think it's fun and I think it's very appropriate for a trip to the beach.
But that I mean to the beach. But don't you think this game occupies a lot of space in a
Yeah, I
table?
just put like one of those beach towels and everybody
Mm,
get together and
on the
have a good
sand,
time
And then
on the
and then and then,
shade
and then a
and
real way.
just get a pina colada and
and then a waves come,
the
wave
waves
comes,
come
and
and then you just buy another. You bring out the second copy you brought because you were prepared.
Then and then
sure.
a real creature or a real shark comes
A
on from the,
seagull,
and you're like,
a
yeah,
seagull comes and
even
eats your
more
Mm,
real.
meeples in
it's
real
your
life.
meatballs.
I'm living the game. Good.
Oh, yeah, I would
The,
take
the,
it to a
the beach
mountain
starts sinking.
or to camping, not to the beach.
Look at this
The
volcano.
beach.
Oh,
Excellent, but yeah,
oh,
Thank you,
oh,
Axel. What
survive.
about you, Maske Meeple?
no, thank you.
No,
No,
thank you.
thank you.
Thank
What?
you. In my
No,
case,
thank you.
just because we are, I mean, in order to continue with this beach city games,
Okay. Uh-huh.
I will share with you a game that I recently played. What's that?
What are you showing?
I'm getting hacked.
Yeah. Oh my
Ah,
gosh.
It
Seaside.
happens. It happens. Seaside
Seaside. Seaside. This is a game that I
is
recently discovered at GameCon.
1 to 5
Um,
players.
1 to 5 players. It's a really simple game. Really
It looks
simple
very pretty.
game. Looks pretty.
Look, you can
That's
play in the
yeah,
sun.
yeah, exactly. It comes with the sand too. So you put
It
down the
comes with the
sand, and
sand.
yeah, you can feel
That's
it. It's like
amazing.
yeah, I know. It's
Right?
great. What
It's
do you
Is
think?
that
crazy.
like Kickstarter edition or?
I know. Yeah, I
Hmm.
think so. I think it comes with only with the Kickstarter. It was the not the the
Comes
highest
with
level.
sand, you see? Sand.
Oh, Seaside. So what are you doing on Seaside?
So you just take a bag of chips, then put your hand on the bag and then draw a chip. So
Okay.
there is like a different type of chips that
Mm-hmm.
you can draw from the bag, and depending
Mm-hmm.
on each chip has two faces. So you can decide which face you want to play, and depending on what phase of the chip you will decided to play, will you will have like different effects that will take place during your turn. So some chips will allow you to take more chips from the center of the table. Some others will allow you to steal tokens from another players. Some others will allow you to the seagulls. They're always about to have a lot of seagulls together, things like that. So it's just a
Things
very
like
basic
that.
games on the rules, but it's really like about timing when you want to keep some. I mean, it's a lot of luck involving because you don't know what to draw, and when you draw the chips, it's up to you to decide whether you want to keep the chip on one side or another, and that's it. It's just about that, but it's really portable, and you can play wherever. I mean, anywhere, anywhere. Just have the bag with the sand and the chips, and then that's it. I mean, you don't need anymore.
Mhm.
It will make you feel in the beach. You don't have to go out.
Really?
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's really nice. I want to thank to uh yeah, look at this. Yeah, you see, you can play seaside on the
With the
beach
beach towel.
in the beach
Yep.
towel.
I
Yeah,
told you. Beach
this kind
towels
of
are the
game,
future.
this kind of games is really for you can play on the beach towel, not like the one you just mentioned. But
But you can play on beach towel too.
so
Looks
yeah,
like
that
a cockroach. Ew.
and a cockroach, yeah, also because there is always cockroaches on the beach as well. So anyway, I just
Nice.
recently discovered this game,
Ew.
uh, and and
Ew.
and that's it. So that's my very portable, thematic,
There's a lot of crap
related
too.
crabs. Yeah, look at
There's
those
a lot of
crabs.
crap.
There's no crap on the beach.
Yeah.
Tasty
That's
crabs.
true.
Yeah. Also.
Cockroach crap.
Yep.
Very
So yeah,
nice.
that's
Love
my
it.
option. That's my first. That
It's
was my
great.
It's my
first.
favorite.
But I know. I always have these options for you. So it's my turn again because
It
one
is
round
Yeah,
because
yeah.
over.
Go ahead.
you're
Sure.
doing this snake technique.
Oh,
The snake.
so
Mhm.
Yes,
I
sir.
will share with you my second option of game that you can take anywhere. So this is not related with a beach; it's just related with portability, and this is Mindbug. Mindbug, first
Mind
contact.
bug.
Mindbug. I
My
mean,
bug.
this one that you can see here is the big box. I think. Yeah, it's just a
How big
box.
is it?
I mean, the box
The
is. Let
big
me see if
box.
I can. I don't know. I mean,
Is it big?
you can. It's really big. As you like it. As
What?
what?
What
Excuse
What?
did
me.
you say? What?
What? So this is the game. So
Disrespect.
this
Excuse me?
this this is the game. So it's just this small box
Just
of
a deck of
cards,
cards.
deck of
Mm.
cards. So Mindbug was designed by the same designer of Magic the Gathering.
Magic the
Magic
Gathering.
the Gathering. So you can, well, it's cool. It was not the only one involved in the design of the game, but it was involved. Richard Garfield.
Richard Garfield.
Richard Garfield. And yeah, so it's just the game initially it was only about a deck of cards,
Hmm.
and every game, each player is a two-player game. You can also play with more players, I think, but it's pretty much for two players. So as far as I know, with only this deck of cards, you can play with two players. I'm not sure if you add more cards for the expansion and the promo packs and stuff. I don't know if that will allow you to play with more players at the time. But at least, I mean, the only way I have played this game is at two players, and it's always fun. So you have a deck of cards and you take 10 cards. 10 cards. That's the only deck of cards that you will have every game. So you have
Mm.
to manage your your monsters in two different ways. So you can, in your turn, either play a card or attack to your opponent. So every player has three lives, and
Hmm.
when the other player is out of lights, you win the game. So the tricky part here is you have also some cards that allow you to mind bug the monsters of the other player. So whenever a player plays a card, you can decide if you want to control and take control of the monster that the other player just played. So this is a very tough decision because you don't know if that player just played the most powerful monster that they have, or if there will be different monsters that you probably will regret not to play your mind bug in a different turn because you only have a limited number of mind bugs every game.
Mm.
So it's really clever. This game is not just about uh, for the power on the cards, because a lot of cards have different abilities, and even the small number, sorry, it's not about lives counting. I think it's about a number of damage that you receive. I think it's 10 damage. I don't know, I don't remember. Don't take me so serious in that part. But what I know for sure is every card will create you a number of damage, depending on the power of on that card. So you can, for instance, play a seven, and if you have a six or less, you can kill that card. You know, and then if both numbers are equal, then both monsters are dead. Things like that. So it's very like a TCG game, but it's not a real TCG game. Although you have a lot of packs and expansions that you can add into the main game, but it's really not necessary. You can play the game just with the basic deck of cards, and you can take it anywhere. So these are the Mindbox cards that you have available every game. And whenever you decide to play it or use one of the Mindbox, you take control of one of the other creatures, and it's yours for the rest of the game. So the other player cannot take it back. But like I said, you have to decide when to use your mind box, because maybe later on the game you will regret not to save these cards for later monsters.
So you don't
Mhm.
play with all the cards, right? You just draw a certain
Yeah,
amount.
you
So there
draw.
is so even so you so it's advantageous to know which one is the strongest card in the deck,
Yeah, but there is
because
like
if it comes out, then you definitely want to take it.
but like I said, it's not about the strongest card all the time, because like I said, there is a card with 12 power, right? But there
Hmm.
are
Hmm.
other cards. As long as you have another monster to defend your lives, then you can block that card. So you will not receive damage. You just have a monster dead whenever another monster more strong than yours attacks. So as long as you have cards to block the attacks, you're fine. But there are other cards that has less power, but they have different abilities that the other player may only block you if you have monsters with the same ability. Like for instance, they have like this. I don't remember exactly the name, but it's like an
Maybe like
ability that is
flying.
flying, or I don't know, different things like that. Yeah. So
Makes
abilities that
sense.
allow you to only be blocked if the other player also have these kind of monsters on their side. So you can take one of their lives. Yeah, it's about lives. It's not about counting points down. It's just about taking lives from the other player. So whenever you attack and you're not you cannot block the attack, you will lose a life. So it's very beneficial for you to know when to control certain cards, even when there is no uh, a specific limit of card that you can play in front of you, but there is always the limit of 10 cards in your deck. So every round you will draw a new card, and after 10 turns you will be out of cards to draw. So those will be the only cards that you can play for the rest of the game. So
Okay.
it's a quick, very interesting, very strategic game that I really really love to play every time. It's really nice, especially for two players. I really enjoy to play the game.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yep,
Great.
yep, perfect. So
Thank you.
let's move. Let's move. Don't thank me because I will not thank you. Um,
Wow.
so
Bastard.
that so
That's
Axel,
great.
what's your next game?
My next game is one of your favorites. This is The Crew
Ah, the crew.
Quest.
This is the crew.
Sorry, Mission Deep Sea.
Of course, because this is always all about sea and
Yeah, yeah.
mhm,
Because
mhm,
today's topic is the beach.
the beach.
So,
But
Mm-mm.
it's not. But yeah, okay.
Mm-mm.
The crew. Tell us
so the crew. It
what the crew is
is a
about.
trick-taking game
Mm-hmm.
where you are cooperatively trying to defeat different missions that get more difficult as you defeat them. You know, it's like a get together. Let's try to do this. Let's see how far we can get. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, and it puts a twist on trick taking games by giving you different objectives that you're trying to accomplish during those trick taking rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, the I guess the one thing I'm not a fan of is that you don't really get to talk about anything, right? This all has to be done with the power of the heart, and
The power of the art.
so yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So it's
Mm.
pretty much like the mind when you have to trust your guts and play a
Yeah, I mean,
card in
yeah, there
your
is a bit more strategy to it because
Mhm.
there's definitely a right way to play the cards and a wrong way to play the cards.
Right.
Like it's not just up to chance, but you have to like make the right decision if you want to make it. And sometimes I mean, it is a card game, so sometimes the luck of the draw is just not gonna work out, especially in those
Mm,
very difficult missions.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So do not be discouraged if you lose, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
So this one is I think I heard that this game has a competitive mode, or it doesn't have any
I
competitive mode.
actually don't know. I didn't know about that one.
I wasn't expecting, but
Oh, wow.
but
Damn, he's
Ouch.
but
spicy. He's spicy boy.
yeah, no, no, I think
Okay.
it's just cooperative. So yeah, for a trick-taking game, I don't know. I play a couple of games, trick-taking games
Hmm.
that has this cooperative mode.
Hmm.
Not a big fan, but there is one in particular that combines competitive and cooperative when you play as the spy and the other player play as the agents. Oh, no, I mean
It's
we are
called the
all
shamans.
nah. There is
It's called
all
shamans.
we're all spies, but one of us is a traitor.
It's called
So
shamans.
it's not that fun. Anyway,
Oh,
yeah, but
this is cooperative.
this is cooperative. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Yes.
is. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I have heard a lot of good things, good reviews about the crew, at least the original one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But I don't know. It doesn't feel like this a game for me and my group of friends. I don't
It's
think.
not.
No, but I mean,
I do
it,
not recommend it.
you're following your own topic of today,
I
recommending games
am.
that
This
is
is one of
with
the
the
few
ocean.
games I have that are about
Hmm.
the beach.
Yeah, exactly. So you're like I said, you're
Mm-hmm.
following your
Mm-hmm.
own
My
topic,
heart.
your
Of
heart.
course.
Okay, so let's move to Adri once again and see what she has to share with us for the second game.
I
Adri.
don't think I will continue at the beach.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, oh, oh, it was almost like, do you know? Okay. Mhm.
I will move to a tropical area, more like
Ooh,
the where do I live, to a
okay.
mountain,
Oh,
and have a cozy game of a gentle rain.
a gentle
gentle
rain.
rain. I thought you
I
were talking
love the
about the other
rain.
one.
I
I love
love
rain.
thunderstorms.
So you have these tiles, as you can
Ah,
see.
you have the
Ah, that's
I
so
game.
have the
pretty.
Oh.
game. So
Mm.
you will reveal a tile and you will place it. You will reveal another one. I will try to match. And
It
as
comes
soon
with
as
cookies.
it comes with
Cookies.
cookies, and as soon as you're able to place the 8 blossoms or
Hmm.
flowers,
Hmm.
Mm.
then the
Okay.
game ends.
Oh
Ah,
Uh,
man,
but if you're not able just to place the 8th one because you run out of tiles, it's okay. You just count the blossoms plus the tiles left,
that's
and
so pretty.
That's your score. So you can play this solo, and you can play this one up to, I don't think it's as many players as you want because it
So
says 1 plus
interesting. Does
one
it always
player.
have to
Just one
match?
player.
1 player.
It's a solo game then.
Yeah,
But you can, if you
Really?
buy two, you can play with someone else.
there's 1 plus here in the box.
It does say one plus.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so I
Interesting.
guess you can invite
You
players
can
too.
play cooperative.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
So when you place those tiles, do they always have to match all the sides?
They
Because
have
I
to
don't
match
see any
one of the
mismatch.
sides. Yeah,
Always.
mm,
Look at
always.
that.
And if you
Six
can't match
card.
it, you discard it and grab another one.
Look at that deluxe version.
yeah, that's the deluxe version. This is the just the tokens, and
So
I think that's
interesting.
the 3D
Hmm.
printed
Yeah.
tokens. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, I was curious about this
It's
one.
cute.
I remember seeing this at Target the other day, and it
Hmm.
was like called my attention just because of this is 3D printed
You saw on
tokens.
Target?
Yeah, it's in Target.
On target, yeah.
But
Damn.
yeah, I thought it would. There is another game that sounds familiar to me about, you know, putting tiles and try to match the edges and the corners. It's about bees. I don't remember the name of the game.
It's called
Yeah, but it's very
Honey Boss.
similar. No, honey, but
Bees is not
no,
honey bus.
It's
no.
called
I'll probably remember it by the end of the podcast or not.
Or
That's
Not.
or not. But yeah, it looks to me like kind of similar. Like, no, I don't need this one. I already have one, and the other one is
Huh?
competitive, so I'm more
Mm.
interested in that part. Anyway, yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Is it
looks nice.
beehive?
I think, yeah, it's from Grandpa Bex, the game I'm talking about.
Oh.
Then
Oh,
you're
okay.
confused.
Yeah. No, it's not beehive then. Because there's a
No,
hive game with tokens, but the Grandpa Bakes
no,
about bees is not that one.
no. I don't remember. Maybe
And
no,
it's cards games. I mean, the Grandpa Bakes is like, it's not like these hard tiles.
no.
It's just hard.
But you have tiles. You have tiles like that as well for that one. It has a honey. No,
The
honey
bears and
hive.
the bees.
Yes, exactly. Bees and exactly. That's the one. That's the one I
The
was talking
bears
about.
and the bees. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
played that one.
actually,
Hmm.
I just want to point that out that I don't know if you agree with me, but I think you will. Every Grandpa Beck game is a traveling game, or
Oh,
you
yeah.
can consider as a traveling game. It's just a small box with a lot of
Portable game. Yep.
portable game. Really, yeah.
Most of
You,
them are.
you can take them anywhere as well, and you can play. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. You
A lot
see,
of fun with those games.
portable
Oh, you have
game.
this special edition, cookie edition from Cover Your Assets.
I got it at
Cookie
Center.
edition?
This
Cover
is
your
That sounds
cookies.
cover your cookies.
cover your cookies.
Cover your cookies.
Cover your cookies.
Hmm. That's the newest.
Of
Okay, perfect. Good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that one.
course.
So, what's the third game that you want to share with us tonight, Audrey?
My third game is going to be Trails.
Trails.
Yeah.
The
It is
park.
a
Yeah.
portable version of Barks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A super more portable version, actually.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
So it's basically almost the same, just with less components are and more portable game. So yeah, you can take this one also to the beach if you want
Mm.
to, or the mountain, or to camping, or yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hmm.
it's 2 to 4 players, and you will be playing this in 20 to 40 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Super.
remember. I remember taking this game to the camping
Mm-hmm.
site once.
Yeah.
The only time actually that I have ever camping. So
All right.
I remember. I remember I was trying to fit the game to the camping situation there. So I thought, like, yeah,
Oh,
why not? I mean, trails looked like it will be the perfect match for that trip. So I did, and it was fun because you could, at least here in the national parks, you can take like, or there was always on the camping sites, like these large tables when you
oh
can,
yeah.
eat and stuff. So it was very convenient for us just to put the game out and start playing. Not big deal, not big deal. Probably the only complaint are these small pieces that
Mm.
you can, easily, if you don't have where to put it,
Yeah.
it will be
Meatballs
complicated. Meeples and the small
and the
cubes,
cubes.
the
Yeah,
cubes. So.
you're right.
So like
But
I said, it's very, like you said, it was very portable. I
mhm.
think it's a really good game for what it is, like a game that for players that really enjoy not just card games, but a little more. So this
Yeah,
is a perfect game for playing.
worker placement and all that.
Or
Yeah,
war, yeah, yeah, just moving
it's
tiles
great.
and stuff. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I
Yeah,
like it. Yeah.
good, good, awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Axel, back to
Your
you.
third game. Your third game.
My last game.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
Yeah.
sure?
yep.
We're not
Weird.
gonna leave it as a surprise.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Well, my last one is the crown jewel of the recommendations, and this is called reef. Because when you go to the beach, you're
You
gonna
got
go
the
swim
reels.
and look at the reef. But if you don't want to go swim, you can just look at your reef that you make at the beach.
Wow.
That's the worst rhyme or attempt of rhyme that
It
I have
was not
ever
an attempt. It
I
was
have
so
ever
natural
that I ever
Sounds
heard.
natural. Yeah.
to
Great,
describe.
Axel. Great.
So you
So
so
Good
you
job.
so you choose Azul with that C team basically.
True.
yes.
So this is Azul with the C.
No, this is not Azul. This is
Of
something
course.
else. This is
No, that's Azul
a
all the
work of art.
time.
It's
This
a work
is
of art. Wow.
amazing. You take cards that allow you to pick up um, coral reef tokens that you get to place on your 4x4 board, and you are
Hmm.
definitely trying to make patterns because you can, as you can see, those cards on the bottom have patterns that if you accomplish, you get points. And at the end of the game, whoever has the most patterns accomplished, therefore points, wins. And it's very interesting because in this case, unlike harmonies, you can create patterns on top of patterns, so you can, kind of erase what you were doing and now focus on to something else. Whereas with harmonies, you cannot go back. Like once you play something, you're stuck. There's
So
no going back to it. Uh, yeah,
so
I really
take me that back. You didn't choose Azul with the C theme, but
yes,
you choose
because
harmonies with
Azul
you choose
doesn't have a
harmonies.
choice. Azul doesn't have a choice. Azul, you get to place the color where it goes.
No, that's not necessarily. There is another mode when you can place.
Oh,
If you turn your board,
that's
you
true. I
can,
never played that. I never played that one. That's
Mm,
why.
that's why.
But you
Yeah.
cannot stack on top of each other.
And
no,
there's an Azul portable version now.
Or Azul Duel,
A
that's
mini
cool.
version.
Mini version.
Azul Real Life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mini
Uh,
me. Yeah, mini.
The way the way you are getting
No,
used to.
I wouldn't be actually taking Reef anywhere because of like all the components that he has.
what components? Look at those chunky pieces. They're beautiful.
Yeah,
There's no way
sure.
they're getting
Chunky
lost.
pieces. Hmm.
There's no way that getting lost. Oh my god.
I think it's great.
Mm,
I do say that maybe the it can have a bit of luck of the draw,
A little
but
bit, just a little. Hmm.
just
yeah,
a little
if the
bit.
cars are coming up in the market are just not what you need,
Mm,
it can swing the game for you. But you can just have more cards in the market. I don't know. Work it out. House rule it.
Okay. Well,
house
I
roulette.
hope they
Okay.
make an expansion for it.
I
It's great.
I I really like the way you try to, stay in the way you like. Like I just going to talk about sea
See.
I
theme
did.
games,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Did.
don't care if I like or not the game. I just want to mention a
I
game
love
related
it.
with water.
This
That's
is
it.
like top favorites.
How favorite? Wow.
I gotta say, maybe the crew is not. Maybe it's not
So
top
that
favorite,
so
How,
that's
but
the one you
how was the
survive
night then?
and
Oh,
breathe
you lied to
top
us.
favorites.
oh
You
my
Buy
lied
it.
to
If
god.
you
us.
see it,
How
buy it.
dare you, Axel?
Put it in your pocket.
How
Bring it
dare
to
you?
the beach.
My god.
Subscribe it.
Subscribe. Please. No, please. All right,
Please don't.
so let's talk about the last game of the night related with games that you can take anywhere and you can play. Yeah, on a vacation trip or a long weekend or whatever. So I'm talking about Compile.
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 Never seen that one.
That's a new
Of course
one.
not. It's this little box that you can see here.
What is that?
Mhm.
Compile. This is Compile.
What is it? Is it a game?
Is this a game? Just look at this really
Wow.
sci-fi.
It's purple.
It's purple, and you
Love
have
it.
like a lot of cards here with a really nice finish, really nice finish, linen
Mhm.
finish on the cards. And what you have here is a very bloody game. Yeah,
What
Like
do
it
you
could
I
look,
mean?
feel
it, it
like.
could look, it could look, it could look like really innocent game, but it's not. It's really merciless uh
Mm.
game for two players when you compete against the other player, uh trying to compile your three columns of cards. And you can do that by playing a card every turn, and those cards would allow you to not only benefit you, but also create a mess on the other player, which I really love. I played this game for the first time at GameCon,
Mhm.
Flat River Group event, and I love it. I really love it. It made me feel like if I was playing Radlands in a more compact way. So Radlands is another game that I really love, but I always want to play that game with all the stuff like the match and
Mhm.
the deluxe stuff. So that kind of game I couldn't take it anywhere because I really need the space to play it. Instead, if
Mm.
you have compiled, you can also have the mat to play, but you can just take this little box, this cute box, and take it everywhere and start the massacre. Just start um, playing. The rules are simple. Like I said, just play a card or compile a project or refill your hand up to 5 cards. So in order to compile a column of cards, you have to get at least of 10 value on your cards in a single column. So those cards will, I mean, you can only play one card in the same column of the card is related to that project. So the twist here is when you start seeing that the other player is about to compile, you can
Mhm.
mess up their projects and you
Mm.
can create a big chaos on their side, and you can make them start over, and this is very frustrating for the other player, and then you can take revenge and hit back, hit. It's just passing
Very
turn.
aggressive.
Very aggressive game. I like it. I really like it. And very portable, very a
Do you
lot of
recommend
fun.
it on the first game night?
I recommend it for a day night,
A
just to
Oh,
date night.
day
yeah.
night.
So with that, you will realize if the person you're dating is the correct one, because if they is it has the guts to play this game and don't end the night crying, then that person is for you. I think that's my personal thought. Um, yeah, no,
Okay.
and you can start making a really strong relationship when you end this kind of game, because
Mm.
if you don't take these damages personal, I think you can you can start a really nice relationship there. But anyway, I really like it because thematically it makes sense. You have a lot of replayability because you have a lot of decks already out to play the game, so you can combine the three projects or just um, randomly draft the projects that you want to play, and that's it. You have a lot of replayability in this game. Like I said, a lot of fun.
So, just a quick question for you.
Uh huh.
If
A
you were
quick one,
to
please.
if you were to have the portable version of Radlands and
Mhm.
you were to have the portable version of Compile, which one would you take?
Riff.
I'll take a I'll take a soul
Riff.
all the time.
Okay.
No, oh, that's a good question. I think
That's a
Because
I'll
there's
spicy
a
question.
portable question for there's a portable version for Radlands.
There is.
no, but no, no. I mean,
It's not
He
I
as
likes it
big
with
as the
all the
deluxe
juice.
one, but it's just like
no,
He
no,
likes
smaller.
no.
it with all
I
the
It's
know,
juice.
portable.
I know, but I think one of the things that I enjoy the most by of playing Radlands is to play it in the correct way, which is
The
with the
playmat.
mats, the play mats, the tokens,
Mm,
the cards that has this really nice quality, which makes me think now that there is something that is pissing me off about Radlands right now.
okay.
The cards from the
Mm.
expansion
Uh-huh.
had is not the same quality as the cards on the deluxe
Ooh.
version
They
of the game.
don't. I haven't opened
They don't.
yet. Thank you for the
No.
Oh
spoiler.
man.
Yeah. Oh,
Damn it.
I mean, it's been 3 weeks since GameCon. Come on,
Damn it.
it's not a spoiling. It's not a
It's
spoiler.
spoiling. Yes, it
That's not
is.
a spoiler anymore.
I
It's
haven't
been
Come on.
two
opened it.
weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks already. Yes.
That's sad.
Mm,
So yeah, anyway, I thought like it will be interesting. I mean, it
mm,
doesn't affect that much because they're only
okay.
camp cards.
Yep.
So you just have to if you're playing only with the expansion, I
Mm-hmm.
mean it doesn't have a really big impact because there is no distinction between the new cards and the previous cards. If you put aside the camps from the base game and you just play with the expansion
Mm,
one.
okay.
But I mean, I don't know why they decided to do this, or at least they should think on, make
Okay.
a different version for the expansion.
They
That's
should have asked for your opinion first before they will send it to
I
print.
know, I
How
know,
dare they?
I
How dare
know,
they?
I know, I know. I feel bad for them, but anyway,
If they come up with another expansion, are you gonna get it?
it depends. If they ask me, yes. If not,
Oh
if
wow.
they ask me this time, yeah, I probably. But yeah, let's go back to Compile just to close this topic right now. The Compile is a really good game, a really nice and well-designed game, in my opinion. It was a hot game at GameCon, and
It
I
was.
understood. Yeah, and after playing, I understood why. Honestly, I really like
Mm.
it. I will be willing to play it every time, and I really will like to play it more and more. That's it. So those were my options for the product games that I will love to take anywhere to a road trip.
I
So
don't
Audrey is
see.
now testing the quality of the
I don't
cards.
see the difference between them. Let me check
Yeah,
them.
Show us on live.
maybe you got the deluxe version and I just had the base version of the
You
expansion.
got the play and print.
I have
The
the linen.
play,
I had the linen version.
the play and print version of the
Now,
cards.
when
Weird.
when you put some plastic sheets on top of your cards, what's that called? Uh,
Plastify.
Plastified. So I had a plastified
You
version.
have the
Sorry, I haven't
I
opened
said,
my.
you have
you
the
remember?
prototype.
I
Oh
haven't.
wow, this is a live unboxing from Wonder Maple.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, look at the chips. Yeah, I played this one
There are
before
is that the expansion?
and I loved it.
Oh,
No,
that's
this
the
is the
base game.
expansion.
The base game?
Yeah, she's doing all the way out right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. Smell it, smell it. Smell it. Oh yeah.
Mm, no, it's the same quality. What did you get? It's the
I
same
don't know.
quality.
No,
Yes.
What does it smell like?
no, I
Awesome.
think it's different, or
No,
maybe
it's the same
Does
quality.
it smell like new?
or maybe I was high when I opened it and I didn't feel the
Maybe
difference. Yeah, I was
maybe
high.
you got the prototype.
I got the prototype. I just got I just got the version, the proto version, the prototype
Weird. No,
version.
I
Yeah.
feel the same quality, to be honest.
Mm, yeah. Probably, yeah,
Oh
but
man.
yeah, now the people from Roxley game are now start. If I never got the this approach with them. Now I think they will even they will think twice now on
Oh
having a
no.
collaboration with me after this.
Oh no, masked meeple.
Oh, I lost the
I guess
potential
it's the
collab
same. It's
here.
the same box you have, right?
I think
Yeah.
so. I think so. I will say now that
His
yeah, I
didn't
think
come in a
so,
box.
probably. Now maybe I have a different one. I would say just to.
It says you need a copy of Radlands Deluxe or Super Deluxe to play.
Oh, really?
This
Oh,
one
so
Maybe
you
says
I
have
have to
the
go.
free version.
I will have to go and get and take a look of mine. I don't know.
I think you got the free version.
Yeah.
because when I actually asked for this copy at Gen Con, they asked me if I had the deluxe
Deluxe.
version
Probably. Let
or
me see.
the
Now
normal
let
version.
me see. I'll go. I'll go back.
Ah.
In the meantime, entertain the audience.
All right,
What's
do
going
it.
on? All right, we're gonna go to Chismecito.
Chismecito time.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about all the duels. All right, here we go. I'm gonna bring up my
What
first
duels do you
Chismecito.
have for us?
I'm gonna bring up Ark's duel.
Arcs Duel. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
Ark's duel.
so, so
Yeah.
here's the
Yep,
thing. I
Mm-hmm.
have
yep.
the poor version of the expansion.
Oh.
We
Look,
need to know which one is which.
look. I have the white
Oh
box here.
no. Yeah, no, this is the deluxe
So
one.
there really is a difference between
Yeah, look
deluxe
at and yeah, it says.
and free.
What is it saying? We can hear you.
Oh, sorry, I muted my mic.
Uh,
So, like I said, this is not a standalone game. You need a copy of Radlands Retail Edition to play.
Ooh,
there you go.
no.
That's the reason.
How could you
But
do that?
but I will not complain because this was a gift.
It
It was
was
a
a gift.
gift?
So I
Yeah,
will not complain about this.
it
I
was a
th-
gift.
I want to thank Laura. I want to thank Laura from Obsessed with Board Games, who kindly gave me this at GameCon after I complained in our Instagram group about not having a copy from the stand of Roxy Game.
Mm,
So
yeah,
because I was looking for a copy of this in the very last minute of the convention, and
And
she was
why?
like,
Why?
"I heard that you were looking for this," and we're like, "Oh my
Oh,
God, yes!" She was really nice.
she is really awesome.
She's awesome.
no.
But that's why I will not complain. My complaint was that there was the I thought that it was the only version of the expansion they had.
Mm, no,
So now I
and it's
know
great
Sadness.
to know that there is not the only because this is for
Yeah,
the deluxe one and that's for retail.
yeah,
So
this
for
is
retail. So
real life advice.
you see here now, people, you come here to
Be
learn.
careful.
You come here to be
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 careful.
careful.
careful when buying expansions.
Yep,
Yeah,
yeah. Read the small
The fine
letters,
print.
the fine print.
the fine print. Yeah.
Yes.
Sad.
Anyway,
Anyway,
sad and not sad.
bad
Yeah, I
news.
think we can now move to the
Chismes.
most delicious part of this podcast.
He says he was
Dessert.
going to give us the Arcs duel.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you about all the
Oh, the
dual
duel.
games
Oh,
coming
the
out.
duel.
Yeah.
So who's gonna start this section?
Axel.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
start with all the duels.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we have four duel games.
Or duel games. Okay.
All
So
right.
you're gonna talk us about all the duels.
Yes, all the duels.
Okay.
The very first one is called Dungeon. Where I lost it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Lost
lost
it.
it. I
Oh
lost it. Where
no,
is
you
it?
lost
Where
it.
is it? Where is it?
Dungeon Lost. It's a really nice
No, I
name
lost
for a
it.
game.
I think they deleted it.
Oh no.
It's called Dungeon Twister.
Dungeon Twister.
Dungeon Twister. Look it up. It's the
Dungeon Twister.
20th anniversary edition. It's on Kickstarter right now.
Okay. Yeah,
Well, let me
because
see.
I
I don't know if it's
all
Kickstarter or GameFound. It's GameFound. It's on
oh
GameFound.
mm,
Okay.
You have 7 days left to decide to give them your monies. And it's a very interesting game that I got to learn. I mean, as you know, this is the 20th anniversary, so this is an old game.
Mm-hmm.
It's been upgraded with art and components and things like that, but I believe the essence of the game, the ruling is still the same. It's a very cool game. It's a two-player game. You go head to head in one
Oh,
side of the dungeon, and the other players in the
Oh.
other side of the dungeon,
that's great.
and you have different characters. You have the same characters with the same abilities, so it's a very symmetrical game.
Mm-hmm.
But what's interesting is that the tiles, the dungeon twists, like the name says. So
Mm-hmm.
like you have to think ahead. Like you might your unit might not be adjacent to the enemy, but with one turn,
Mm-hmm.
now your unit is next to the enemy, and now he can defeat you. And the units are very like rock paper scissors. So
Hmm.
like some are better against other ones, and some are better against the other ones. So you don't want to be matched with the
Oh my
one
God,
that,
huge.
yeah,
Nice.
That's what she said. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So it's
Then,
pretty very cool, very cool. I mean, it's an old game. So the fact that it's being reprinted means that a lot of people were looking
mm-hmm.
for it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Um, So this might be a good chance to get a hold of a copy, because I don't think you can get a hold of the older copies. It's been so
Okay.
long.
New
Um,
artwork, detailed miniatures. So the original one also has miniatures, or this is just a
I actually don't
new?
know.
Ah,
Probably not.
okay.
Probably not.
Enlarged tiles. Okay. Expansions. Look
Oh,
at
I guess they
that.
made an expansion. I mean, you
Mm.
cannot bring a reprint without an
Hmm.
expansion. It's almost
Exactly.
like mandatory.
Right. Oh, look at that. The Minotaur pledge is 150 euros.
Wow.
150 pesos.
Euros.
Oh.
Euros.
Pesos.
Euro pesos. Yeah.
Euro pesos.
Euro pesos. Chelines.
Silliness. Yeah, but
Chelines.
I think this is a interesting game to look at
So this is the poor pledge.
if you
The,
like
The poor
if you
pledge.
like
poor pledge.
strategy,
Miserable
if
pledge.
you like
Uh,
head-to-head strategy games,
ouch.
this is it.
Then you have the paladin pledge, which is the non that poor pledge.
I'm pretty sure you can play this on PGA, maybe.
Oh, really? No, I don't think
No,
these games are there.
I haven't seen
What are you
it.
talking about? Let's look it up.
And
Let's
Audrey
see.
knows all about VGA, so
BGA.
if she doesn't know
Look
it's
it
out
up.
there, it's not there.
Dungeon Twister.
Oh, it says Dungeon Twister right there. Oh
It
yeah.
says there. Oh my gosh.
No.
Yeah, boy.
Really? Oh
Yeah,
my
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the
gosh.
old version with the
Dang.
standees.
Oh, nice.
It's
Wow.
really,
Okay.
oh yeah. This is where I found it like many
So,
years ago.
but this you said it's for two players, right?
It's for two players.
Two
So you
players.
so you create a table, two tables to play with each of us.
Exactly.
Now, now.
Or you guys play
Or,
and I watch.
or. Oh, come
Uh,
on.
no.
No,
No,
thank you.
no, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Pass.
I'll pass.
Okay. All right. Well, I just
Okay.
wanted to bring this up
It's
because
nice.
we're about to enter the era of the duels, and
Mm-hmm.
I figured this
Exactly.
is the
This
OG
is
duel.
Okay,
Dungeon
the
what?
OG duel.
Dungeon
Dungeon
Twister.
Twister. Dungeon
Dungeon
Twister.
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 Okay.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's there. Look at that. Hmm,
Look at that.
look at that.
Audrey, what's your chismecito for tonight?
My chismecito is
Mm.
also another duo.
Oh, another? Wow.
And it's a game that you are very fond of, Mr. Matthew.
Woohoo!
So Resarcana is taking out a duo version.
No, it has.
Resarcana Duo. It says that it can be combined with
I
Resarcana
know, I
expansions
know.
Lux e Tenebrae and Perlae Imperi.
Perla Imperi.
Perla Imperi?
Perla Imperi. Yep.
This is a
Imperi
great
or no
game.
Imperi?
No, this is, I mean, I think the way they are making this game as an standalone is like I said, it's just for two, focus on
Two players.
two players mode. But I think the way it is the original, I don't know. Honestly, I haven't read much about, I mean, what's the new gaming play mode here for two players. But I think the original game you can play
That's
it with
fine.
two-player fine. I mean, I can even say that the original game is even better with two players, honestly, because you can have like this direct combat and it's very competitive for two players. But I think this is also one of the games that I really enjoy playing with three, with four. I don't know, but
It
at least with three
says
players is really nice as well. I don't know. I don't
while
think. Mhm.
it says while Duo has no attack or react powers,
Okay.
It adds new concepts such as power costs that involve turning your mage, adding meaningful choices to how a mage is used.
Okay. So there
That's
is
nice.
Mm.
basically more cards, like more temples,
Yeah, it
more
says that it will
artifacts,
be 16 artifact cards, 7 monument cards, 4
monuments.
mage cards, 2 double
Okay.
sided plays of power tiles, and 5 magic item tiles.
Look at this, Smith. It's crazy. You
Mm-hmm.
just pay a fire, what's the name of this already? Yeah, this ember. I don't
It's a
know.
gold.
Yeah, then you
Looks
make
like gold.
gold like a dwarf mage.
You pay a
You,
Mm.
card, pay fire,
you,
and you
you
get
exhaust
a
the
chicken
car.
nugget.
Exactly, a chicken nugget with mustard with ketchup. You pay ketchup and you have a chicken nugget.
You get a chicken
Yeah, chicken
nugget.
nugget.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Nice. Thank
That's
you.
amazing.
Now
And
I'll
that
know.
will be on November 2024.
It will be a Kickstarter
Next year.
campaign, do you know, or just available to
Yes.
retail
Always.
directly?
It's always
It
Doesn't
doesn't
mention.
actually
Doesn't
say.
mention.
No,
Doesn't
it doesn't
mention.
mention.
But well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Because
Boo.
I really love the game, and I will definitely going to have it one way or another.
Yeah.
One way or
Or another, like
another.
the
Yeah.
song. Yep.
Hmm.
There you go.
There we go.
excellent.
Good.
Those are
Thank
my
you.
news. Those are my chismecitos.
Thank you for
Very
sharing
good.
that.
Very good.
Now,
Of
I'm
course.
gonna share one. Now, I think we are well, no, because this game I also love it. And I was personally really um attached to all the lore about this game. I have
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
everything that is possible to have in this game. And now there is another version of the game that I personally don't know it will be necessary, but it will be out there, and I will have it. I will need it. Um, which is
Even
Everdell Duo.
Everdell
even
Duel.
if it has a cooperative version,
It's a cooperative.
It
it
has
has something cooperative in the game, as
The
I
in
setup.
this
The
game.
setup is cooperative.
Yeah, yeah. You need help to set up all this massive game with you
no, he
below.
says that it has a like cooperative section.
So you
I'm
have
not gonna play. Oh yeah,
Everdell
look at
Duo.
that.
Yeah, well,
Wanted
Everdell
to
Duo.
play a cooperative.
Mm-hmm.
It has a
Competitive
campaign.
It has a
the
campaign, yeah,
campaign.
co-op
What
or
kind of
solo. That's
what
what
is
I
this?
love about this game. You could play it solo too.
And one of the things that I had the chance to work very close with these guys at GenCon and take a look on the oversized cards for the original Everdell core game and expansion. So you will have like these huge deck of cards, but with the enlarged
Mm.
critters. So it will be like mwah, a
Mwah.
really nice addition to the game. The game will be out, the campaign will be out tomorrow. So if you
Tomorrow.
are interested in to take a look in what is new on Everell Duo, you will definitely would like to take a look on the Kickstarter page. It will be launched tomorrow at some point. Uh, there,
Midnight.
the
Mm.
only one of the things is um, this game will be very accessible in terms of price. I think
It says
uh,
it's $35.
it will be 35,
$35?
and that will be the top pledge. There is no other or higher pledge for the game. So 35. I
Damn.
mean, you will also take care of shipping when the time
Mm.
comes, but the price of the game with the with all the things that you need and includes for Everdell, including the enlarged cards, the oversized cards for the original
Mhm.
game, 35 altogether.
35.
35 altogether.
Shipping included.
No, I just said.
Not included, Axel.
Oh,
Um, but
no.
yeah, it has this way, this neat and the very new way to play Everdell in terms of a couple of mechanics that it's not a huge difference, to be honest. You will feel very much like an Everdell game, but
Mhm.
the only thing is it I mean it's really focused on a two-player games, and I think the major addition for two-player games is the cooperative mode.
And the campaign.
because that will really makes you feel that you don't need like a huge group of friends to complete a campaign, or to have, you can also play a one player cooperative
Mm-hmm.
campaign mode, but
Mm-hmm.
I think the essence of the game will be to, take a companion with you to walk through all the campaign in the 15. What's that?
Disagree.
Ah,
I
you said no,
disagree.
no, what?
I disagree.
Why?
You can play this one solo too. I
Which
mean,
one?
you don't actually need
No,
the other person to do
no,
that.
no. I
The other
just said
person is
you
just
don't
for
need it.
watching.
I just I just say
That's
that
it.
you don't need it. I just say it comes. I think personally, the essence of this move for the game is to have a companion to walk with you through all the
Mm-hmm.
campaign, but it's not necessary.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Mm,
So, but anyway, you can take a look more in detail tomorrow when
tomorrow.
the campaign
Yep.
launches. So yeah, that's gonna be my
They're gonna
chismecito
be
for
stretch
tonight.
goals.
Chismecito.
Like
Probably
I
yes.
said, the stretch goals will be probably I don't know, some add-ons that you don't really need for the game, like probably plushes or meeples, or I don't know, something that
Plushies.
you really don't need. You don't really need
Artwork.
for
We really need
artwork.
plushies.
Yeah, I got two at Genkan for
I
my
need
kids.
plushies.
But anyway, I just want to share with you that there is a new Everdell game, um, you know,
I have it
campaign for tomorrow.
saved.
Yeah, you already got the
I have it
It's
saved.
notification.
gonna be the first one.
Yeah,
Good.
I really want this one.
Okay, perfect. So there you go. So at least we know that one person is going to back the game tomorrow, first time.
Yeah.
We have the exclusive. Anyway, that was the podcast. That was the episode. We have shared a lot of things tonight. I think it was really, really interesting way to start the week. Just sharing a couple of things that we know we can take out anywhere for gaming because we are gamers. So that's the essence. And also we can just open PGA and play whatever game. It's also
Bring your
another very
phone with internet.
But let's say, for instance, if you're a very, far away in a ghost
Have any
town or
signal.
camping or wherever, you don't have a signal, and that's also part of the reason why you're going out, just
Yep.
to, try to get away of technologies so you can
True.
return to the basics. And one of the things that you can take with you is just a couple of games that you can take out in very small boxes, and that's it. Have fun, enjoy.
If it's a weekend, more than a couple of games.
Oh, probably, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. Anyway, that was tonight's episode. I hope you enjoyed. We do, I think we did, right? We
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 did.
did enjoy. We did
Yeah.
enjoy
It was a
the
great
episode.
time.
Yeah, it's always enjoyable this time of the night,
It's
this
very
time of
nice.
the week. I think we had a little bit more of energy and gain of living after we completed this episode. So an additional reason to to continue to go on.
Yeah.
Uh, so there we go. There we go. It was a great episode. Thank you for joining. I hope you also enjoyed being with us as every week, or at least we're trying to do this every week. And next week is not a promise, but probably we are trying to have a guest every episode, the first episode of every month. So
Most likely.
probably
Yep.
we'll have somebody here joining us next week. So stay tuned. Stay tuned as well on all those social networks, which is basically Instagram and Dados and Amigos only have Instagram, and it's
Instagram.
abandoned. It's abandoned as well.
That's not true.
It's also
It
abandoned.
has
It's a ghost
OnlyFans.
town. So,
Check out.
It has an OnlyFans. Wow. Haven't
Yeah,
checked
we
out
moved
there.
from Instagram to OnlyFans because Instagram didn't pay.
Oh,
by the way, I have my friend Freddie from my gaming group of the Fridays. He just sent me a message with the game that we're talking about. The game that remind me Gentle Rain, a Gentle Rain.
Hmm.
Gentle Rain.
So the game that I was actually trying to remember is Poland.
Oh,
Poland is
Poland.
Pollen is the
Poland.
game that is
Mm-hmm.
really similar to a
Mm-hmm.
Gentle Rain because you have these tiles and you try to,
You're
So
trying to
he's not,
get, yeah, you're trying to get bugs, like the most bugs out of it. Yeah.
yeah,
Very
pretty much.
similar, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You see, now
Full
the
circle.
transition is complete now. So
Now we can.
he's now,
Now you can
give me
subscribe.
that.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Freddie. Thank
Thank
you.
you, thank you.
Oh,
Cheers,
good.
cheers. Thank you. So yes, that's it. So that's it. That's it, fellas. Um, we'll see you next week. I think, hopefully.
See
Yeah.
you next week.
We'll see you.
In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe, blah 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 blah, and follow us
Blah blah.
Drink
individually.
water.
Don't forget to blink. That's very important as well.
Yeah.
Blink is
Blink
important.
twice.
Keeps your eyes
Moist.
hydrated, moist,
Moist.
hydrated, and
Drink water
Moist.
too.
especially if you're crying, as I do every night. So it's good to have this
Mm-hmm.
blinking constant. It's like a really good exercise
It's a good
before you go
tradition.
bed. Good
True.
tradition. Yes, it's very functional. I say.
And you need
Um,
to eat too.
Oh yeah, don't forget to eat breakfast,
Don't
lunch,
forget to
and
eat
dinner.
everything. Every other meal you have to eat it.
every other meal.
Yeah,
Well,
Hmm.
I don't follow that, and we haven't.
that's a different podcast.
That's a different podcast so for another time. So yeah, make sure you follow us individually on our socials and you follow the Outdoor Game Night account as well. We promise as well we're going to taking
I'm
care
gonna
of the
keep
content
it
that is
updated.
posted there soon
Yeah.
as well. All the promises that we are doing here are promises, just like that. They're promises. We are not doing
There are
something
prophecies. They will
prophecies.
become
Prophecies.
true.
Okay.
As all
Mm.
prophecies, some prophecies they become true, and others
Some
don't.
others don't. Yes. We'll
Sadness.
see. We'll see.
We'll see.
It's in their
Anyway,
hands now.
thank you for joining us tonight. It's been such a great time. So see you
It's
next
been a
week and stuff.
pleasure. Thank
See you
you.
next week and stuff. Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.
I
Bye.
will now ending the stream.